Welcome back to that side of TikTok where we listen to the delusion. So you don't have to. And today, Steph, resilient Jenkins. Jenkins is back in her car, trauma dumping in 4K, contradicting herself every 30 seconds, and trying to rewrite a whole custody timeline like we all suddenly got amnesia. So buckle up, because this one right here, a roller coaster of excuses, tears, and nose itching, nervous ticks.
Connection, you guys hear the connection he has with me. Original audio is not scripted. He's mommy this, mommy that. He talks to me more than any of my kids. He wants to cook with me. He wants to sit there and read with me. We have a connection that will never be taken from us. But I would never stand in the way of a connection for him to build with his biological mother. Ever. I would never do that. And I didn't want to get this emotional, but it just feels like I was never given a voice. I don't understand why people don't question if it was supposedly that I was keeping someone alienated and out of the picture for years. Why was there not an effort to go to the court until October of last year? Why, if I was forcing these efforts for you to not be in the picture, was there not more of an effort until I went viral? I don't get that. Y'all want to make that shit make sense to me? Go ahead. And also, bro, judge me about my fucking nose, but I'll be noticing that's my nervous tick. Like, when stuff is too emotional, when stuff is overwhelming, I can't help it. I'll be like itching my nose like crazy. And I don't care if you think that's something other than what it is. Your comments literally are irrelevant. Unless you're being nice and supportive and understanding that I'm speaking from a point of just wanting this to be done, yo. I want it to be done. It's affected so much of our fucking life. Like, when they say, like, a custody case takes over your life, it really do. And I think it's wild because, like, other than me stating the fact that, like, Sean has some struggles that are could be associated with FAS, and, like, I stand on that because you all want to be like, well, you insinuated this, and I stand on my own fucking words. If I said something myself, you're not going to come back at me and make me feel like I know what I said, and I still stand on that because I know the struggles. The child, he could barely hold a fork and spoon correct. He couldn't draw. He couldn't walk without one of his legs was, I don't remember what it's called. Is it called a stent? Where you walk with a little bit of a limp, and his speech was. He did mention that I've helped him with his speech tremendously because I sat there and we just talked. Me and Deshaun talk all the time. And I get it. I get that it's been 8-9 long months or more of the other party just spreading lies and saying whatever about whatever. I'm telling you guys, it's fine. Support whoever the fuck you want to support. Believe whatever you want to believe. But if that really was what went down, that we completely didn't get to have him in our life anymore, and he's over there, we've lost the kid, bro. Lost the kid because there's no parental knowledge. Like, you weren't in your children's lives until a year and a half ago. You don't know how to be a parent, and I'm not trying to be vindictive. I'm trying to say it could have gone so much different if this was about just being there for the kid, knowing him, knowing his desires, what he wants in his life. It would have gone down different. It would have never been about this fight to I am looking like I've got my life together. And I'm so very curious, if nobody had done all that supportive, helping with housing, helping with this, helping with that, what could you do on your own? I don't get it. Because me and Drew are doing this shit on our own. And yes, we're still homeless, but nobody's setting us up with anything. We have resources being sent to us and we appreciate the help, but we're still doing all of that ourselves. Like I said, I'm not.
So Steph parks her car, turns on the camera, and launches straight into her usual script. You guys hear the connection he has with me. He calls me mommy. He cooks with me. He reads with me. Girl, the only connection we hear is the one between you and your victim complex. Then she goes, I'd never stand in the way of him, building a connection with his biological mother. But 2 seconds later, I don't understand why people don't question why she wasn't in her kid's life until October of last year. Steph, you are the reason people question anything. The way you switch stories, Sentence should be studied. Then she drifts into this dramatic monologue about how she never had a voice, how people spread lies for 8 or 9 long months, and how the custody box case took over her whole life. Girl, the case didn't take over. Your life, TikTok did. And then comes the nose thing. Judge me about my nose, but that's my nervous tick. Steph, your hand is in your nostril every 5 seconds like you're looking for lost treasure. It's not a tick, it's a cry for help. Then she starts bragging about how she taught Deshaun to talk, walk, use utensils, and apparently cured every struggle he ever had, like she's Dr. Phil, Miss Rachel, and Bob the Builder all in one. Meanwhile, the captions are, reading like a medical mystery. He couldn't hold a fork, couldn't draw, had a limp. I don't know what it's called. Maybe a stint. Babe, a stint is something they put in arteries. You mean a splint? But go off. Then she drops this. Deshaun has struggles that could be associated with FAS, but don't come at me, I stand on my own words. Steph, why would you even say that on TikTok? Why is every serious topic a storyline for you? Then she whines again about how she and Drew are doing everything on their own. Seconds before admitting, people are sending resources, helping with housing, but okay, you're doing it alone. And then the delusion jumps out. Again, we lost the kid, bro. We didn't get to have him in our life anymore. Steph, you didn't lose the kid. The biological mother got her child back, because that's how custody works. You can't lose something that was never yours to keep. Then she spirals into, you weren't in your child's life until 1.5 years ago. You don't know how to be a parent. It could have gone so different. I'm not being vindictive. Whenever someone says, I'm not being vindictive, they're 100% being vindictive. And the cherry on top? She ends with, support whoever the fuck you want to support. Believe whatever you want to believe. Or, translation, you all caught me lying. I'm too tired to keep up with my caught own story. Do you think Steph forgets her own stories, or does she? Just hope we do. Why does every rant start in the car? What was the most confusing part of this 10-minute confession? Do you believe she's doing everything alone? Should Steph stop filming or keep going for the entertainment value? And that's another episode of What That Side of TikTok, where the car is the stage, the tears are optional, and the contradictions are free. Make sure you like, follow, and share so you don't miss the next meltdown. Because with Steph, there will be a next one. So what do you guys think about this? Comment below and let's chat.